So we're here today at Mac's Attic. This is the place to come for pieces finished, ideas, and parts and pieces. Like we got this great teacup shelf here. Here's another beautiful cabinet that is in rustic condition but waiting to be finished. So this is a really huge space. We have 3 floors, a giant basement, the main floor, and an upstairs which has recently been expanded. Multiple people in the community come and set up their cool stuff. There's another vintage bench. This is your place to come for vintage items. A lot of vintage items in here. Hi, Fred. One of our big collectors downtown here. Take a look. Lots of small things, multiple collections of crystals, salt and pepper, vintage cloth items, bottle collections. Goes on and on. Vintage toys. They have a very densely packed inventory here. We even have some jams, handmade, homemade jams. More vintage furniture and baskets here. All kinds of cool things. Look at that 4-unit shelf and a measly $11.99, $12 for this very cool vintage item. They have super cool, reasonable prices here. Great bargains. Really cool. You can see that vintage window has been upcycled into a mirror. Well, there's a cool little vintage chair for your bedroom. We'll pop upstairs really quick because there are a lot of pieces of rustic furniture up the stairs. Then we'll pop into the basement. So they get a hefty number of visitors here. You can see they took an old ladder and made it into a very primitive shelf. This mezzanine has a lot of Christmas items in it. It gets more rustic as we travel up the stairs. They do have an elevator to move the heavy pieces downstairs for you. All kinds of vintage doors here. Some nice pieces of furniture. $5 on these doors. Stuff goes fast here. There's a lovely wine rack. Vintage kitchen cupboards. Oh yeah, $300 for the prayer bench. Get my prayers in today. Hello. So lots of baskets. More of the ladders down the hallway. Vintage gas can. Really cool stuff that's rare and unusual here in Mac's. This is the place to come to find your items to refurbish. Come check out all the shops on historic East Main Street. We've now searched through the main floor and the upstairs and our Christmas mezzanine here at Mac's Attic on East Main Street. Part of a series of really cool shops here. And here's one of my personal favorites. I like the vintage glassware. They take and glue them together to create a garden sculpture. We have some of these at the Troll Hole Museum, but they're really, really nice pieces. At least I really like them, and so reasonably priced for $15 with a leaded crystal bottom and a paperweight, glass paperweight at the top. So let's find the basement, and down the stairs we go. Nice big wide stairs. Everything's very nicely set out in a big loop, so you can loop through here. Looking at all that up there, some driftwood peaches catches my eye. A rustic piece there, driftwood art. There's an old chiropractor's table. Yep, plan to spend a better part of an hour or two here at Mac's Attic looking at all this cool, fun stuff. There's an interesting little metal shelf for your umbrellas. Look at that vintage rocking chair. Someone's already refinished that, but the old-time upholstered seat on it. So plan to come on down to Max Attic, do some shopping, hodgepodge, pocket change, all really cool vintage shops on the street. See you around.